Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. So the dot chart nearly reached that 100% extension level that we talked about yesterday at $4.93. It didn't quite get there, so maybe we get another low. Then technically this move down could be finished. I mean, the move down can be finished at any time. It's just we talk about the ideal levels to watch, right? So far it hasn't reached them yet. So how do we get to these? So first of all, we're looking at this as a 5-wave move to the upside. So latest price action from the last few days suggests more and more that the wave 1 indeed topped. Already shared with you yesterday that this is an option. We identified target levels for the downside as well as the overall standard Fibonacci support zone for the wave 2. I highlighted to you that we could also potentially be on a triangle, cannot rule out another high before we top, but the triangle is probably not working out, which is basically just confirmation for the idea that, yeah, indeed we could have topped, which is the count I had on the chart, which is good. So if we have 5 waves up in a bit of a murky diagonal pattern, then the move down could unfold now in the wave 2. Again, I can still not rule out that it's a wave 4 if it's very shallow. Ideally, we have a move down a little lower in a wave 2 that reaches at least 458. It doesn't need to. Sometimes when the overall market sentiment is quite bullish, they are a little shallow, these wave 2s. But ideally, I always would like to see, for clarity and to have a bit of a landmark orientation on the chart, I would like to see always a wave 2 to reach the 50% retracement. Now we need to know our individual coins. We know that Ether likes to do deep wave 2s. We know that Bitcoin likes to do shallow wave 2s. So we just need to be aware of that. DOT also created here a very shallow wave 2 that was here in October. Yeah? It hit our support area, but I intentionally added the 38.2 fib level. So now we've got an A wave down, which was shallow already, because normally I'd like to see the A wave reach the 38.2 fib level. It avoided that, so just be aware of that. This is shallow. Then the B wave was okay, and the C wave might reach that 1-to-1 ratio. It's not a must, but it would be ideal. It would be the first ideal target for the C wave. Is it guaranteed? No, but it's ideal, right? So how did we get to that? We took the length of the A wave, we went to the high of the B wave to get a target for C. And the 100% extension level is the very first and earliest target really for a C wave that's reliable. Surely, you get occasions where it's not reached, but that's probabilities, right? That's trading. But let's see. I mean, there's no signal. A low is in place, no signal at all. It just hit here previous structural support, micro support. But yeah, overall, I'm watching the 493 level next, 475, 487, and 458 as next levels. And yeah, it takes a break. Well, ideally, the very first and earliest signal that a low might already be established would be a break above 539, but that would only cause me to look. It really takes a break above 580, 582 to confirm. This is the B wave high to suggest that a low has been established in this wave 2. But overall, not really any change. Afterwards, we should get a third wave as long as support is holding, and support is down here at 396. So if it wants to, it can drop down a little lower. This might even turn into a much larger ABC structure, okay? But we always have to start with what we see, which is here an initial ABC. Now, that can always be an A, form a larger B, and then C. So that's what we don't know. It's also not so important to know. It's much more important to know where the support sits, which is here, which is relevant for that overall setup and trend continuation higher. That's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. You can find additional content there every single day about charts, mindset trading, technical analysis, Elliott Wave, and so on. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.